Hi all, Jessie B. Scrapbooking back with another process video. Today is for 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life and Scraptemper with Laura Alberts and the Scrappy Sisters. And yeah, so here is the sketch we're going to do. And the prompt is layering. So this is the picture I've decided to do. I did a collage, and this is one time when my son had hurt his back, so he wasn't able to run the skidder, and I went up and ran the skidder during the day for him, and then my husband's machine broke down, so we had to do some mechanicking. I am going to use this paper pad for my paper because it has that rustic, I don't know, makes me think of being out in the woods feel. And yeah, so let's get going. Okay, so first thing I do is I pick what I want for my background page. And this kind of reminded me of like dirt or something, so I figured this would be perfect for the background. And I'm cutting it down to 8.5 by 11. And I am going to tear it, but I figured I'd do 8.5 by 11. That way I knew it would be the right size. And then I'm going to pick out some scraps here. And I'm just kind of picking out everything that I think will look good together. And I pick out way more than I actually end up using. But that's okay. So I'm going to get these all figured out what I want. Those are the rest of the papers are all full size, so I decided nope. And now I'm just going to trim these up a little bit. I only want like anything from like 1/2 inch. Actually, I think I might have even like quarter. Maybe not. Maybe I just have 1/2 inch up to like 1.5 inches. And about 7 inches long is all. So I get those all cut, and see, I have a whole lot of them. And this is where I'm going to tear the top and the bottom. I like that look to it. I didn't want it to look too clean or anything, and I knew that there was going to be a lot of layers on it, so I want it to look a little messy. I am putting this also onto a piece of cardstock because this paper from this paper pad is very, very thin. So that helps sturdy it up. Alright, these are some new stamps I got. And I got them at Tuesday morning. And they're by American Crafts. They are a permanent ink stamp. So I got 3 packages of them. And so I went in with the brown, and I went around the outside edge just to give it a little bit of ink. And then I am just doing my collage here with a tiny black border just to give it that double bordered look because I printed it with the white border. And now I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do. So I went to my kitchen, grabbed this bowl, and that's what I'm going to use for that circular element in the picture, or in the sketch, I mean. And so I put that down. Where'd I go? I think I'm trying to decide, yeah, how I'm going to do it. And I just decided, I just took this, it's a wet ink pen here, and I'm just doing a couple real messy sketches. And then I grabbed these 2 little stars. They're like just the outline of stars. And grab that same brown ink, and I'm going to put them in like 4 different spots just around the circle that I did here. There we are. And those turned out really cute. I really like them. And now I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want the collage to go. And so I decided right here. And so I'm just making a couple marks with my pencil, and then I'm just going to run some tape runner on the inside of those marks. And I'm going to start layering these stripes behind it. And then I decided I wanted to ink each one of them, so I'm going to do that too. And I was originally going to go all the way across, but then I decided it was fine. I'll just paper piece them together, so stretch them across. And so I am just going to start with my bottom layer, and I work my way down, leaving a little bit of space in between each stripe I put down. So I'm leaving the space because I do want to put the next row kind of like over top of it, so it's over the two bottom layers, and that's how I'm going to do my layers all the way. And these were a little bit off, so I'm just going to move them down, get them to where they're supposed to be. And can't remember if I have you watch me do all of this or if I cut it out. But so I was just checking, make sure everything is as far down as I wanted it. And now this one here is going to go all the way across. It's a little bit smaller in thickness, a little bit skinnier. And so I like that on the top there. And I'm just coming in with these other, I try not to use any of the same patterns, so all the patterns are going to be different. And yep, I guess I have you watch the whole thing. It doesn't take very long because it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be, so I had all those papers cut, and I'll have to figure out something else to do with them because I wasn't paying too close of attention. So I'm going to put this last one on here, but I only want the green part of it. So I'm actually just going to cut it so that I have just a section of green on each spot. Just like that. And there we are. Now we have these layered stripes behind the collage. And now I gotta figure out what I want to do with, oh, I figured I'd just pop up the whole photo collage on some foam here. And because there is these little gears that I want to use, and they are very dimensional, so I knew I had to have the picture popped up so I could put the gears in, tuck them underneath a little bit. So I get it all popped up there. And now my title, I'm using these sticker sheet. It's a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. It's I think it's an October afternoon. I've had them for a while. I picked them up at our local craft store, and I really like them. And so I'm doing work day, and I decided I didn't really like it there, and it felt like it was just kind of like floating, and yeah. So I am making a banner, and it's going to be a double banner, double fishtail banner, yeah. And I'm making it up right now, and I'm going to move my letters down onto it, and I'm using my mat here I'm using the grid to make sure it stays nice and lined up and square. So there we go. So I check it here and so I didn't care for it, but I do like it over here. And I put it down and forgot that I didn't actually put any adhesive on the banner. So I'm just using my fine liner glue bottle here. I'm just gonna stick a little bit of glue underneath there. So this is those little gears that I have. I picked these up at Walmart. They're in the button aisle and they're just a hard plastic and they work really good for the gears and stuff. And so I thought about bringing in that little deer, since there's deer in my picture, but I decided no. So I went to the Cricut and I cut out all these gears. This is a cut file that I made and I really like it. I cut it out in a 7 by 7 inch and then I cut it out onto this it's like a gray cardstock and it cut out beautifully. I didn't have a problem with it at all. And now I'm just inking it in some of the metallic ink that I just got. And I used gold, bronze, and silver. So I'm mixing the metals here and making little clusters to go into the top and top right corner and the bottom left corner beside the title there. And I think these turned out really cute. And I'm so glad that I thought about getting out the Cricut and doing that. So I was trying to see if I wanted any more, but I decided not to. It's pretty, with all the papers and stuff in the background, it's pretty busy. So I'm just going to pick up all my little gears and have them saved for the next project. And there we go. So I was trying to figure out what other embellishments I want. While I was thinking about that, oh, here's where I'm going to be gluing it. But I was kind of stuck. I was like, okay, what else do I want on this? I couldn't really think of anything. So I'm going to put the date down if I haven't already. And then I couldn't figure out anything else to add to it. And I grabbed my white gel pen and I'm just tracing the insides of all the stars. I thought that they were getting kind of left out, like you couldn't really see them. And then I'm doing a shadow or a highlight area just on the top and on the right side of each letter. So it just looks a little bit more three-dimensional. And then on the big gear there, I end up doing just a little bit on it too, just to make sure that it kind of pops it away from the background. There. Here's where I'm putting the date down. So I decided just to put it right there. And I figured, well, it's just about done. I'm just going to add some black splatters to the two cluster areas and call it done. I had a lot of fun making it. I love working with gears and the rustic and kind of grunge look. And yeah, I really like the way that this turned out. So if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much. And here are all the close-ups. See my little deer I seen when I was in the skidder? They were so cute. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.